Okay, we are gonna look at one way to utilize the tools in our tool belt to solve for sale price. When things go on sale, we love it because that means we are going to save money. So, real world stuff, things you're gonna take with you into adulthood. So, we are going to lean on stuff we already know. We're going to be working with percentages. We know that percents are out of, boom, 100. We are going to be working with proportions today, which means we are going to need to label. All right, so here we go. Our discount is how much we save, how much we don't pay. We love discounts because, as we can see, to get our final price, we're going to take the cost or the price tag and subtract how much we save, our discount, and get how much we're actually going to have to pay. So our first example is this TV. And we're being told that it's 30% off of the original price, which is $150. So our discount, how much we do not pay, is 30%. And percents are out of 100. Awesome. And I know that the original amount was 150. So all we did was set up a labeled proportion, a labeled ratio table. So we go from what we know to what we don't. Problem is, whether we're horizontal or vertical, we can't get there. So we move to our plan B, since that didn't work, which is to simplify this fraction. Now I'm looking at it and there are several ways that we can tackle it. I don't know about you guys, but I am noticing that they end in 0, and the quickest thing to simplify numbers that end in 0 are to simplify them by 10, to just knock off a 0. So we divide both of them by 10. And then now I can definitely scale 10 up to 150 by simply multiplying by 15. So same thing on top. All right, 3 times 15 gives us 45. So here we are. Our cost was originally 150. Our discount was 45. So to figure out how much we have to pay before taxes, we're not talking about tax just yet, just about the price tag, it's going to be $105. Okay, so we're going to apply this to our, what are these called? Hoverboard things? Oh gosh, remember when these came out and there were so many videos of like dads getting on them and falling and breaking their hips and stuff? Oh man, be careful, kids. Don't let your families get on one of these things. Okay, so 25% off of the original price, which is $400. And that's going to give us our discount, how much we save. Okay, so we can label this discount. You can label it save. That might be a little easier from the original price. So let's see. We've got 25%, and percents are out of 100. And we don't know how much we're going to save. That's what we're trying to figure out. But we do know the original cost was $400. We keep it simple. We're not doing anything fancy. Go from what you know to what you don't. How do we get from 100 to 400? Times 4. 25 times 4 gives us $100. So we are going to save $100, which is awesome. So if we're going to figure out how much we actually have to pay, we take the price tag minus what we save, and now we get what we're going to pay. Of course, not including taxes. We'll worry about tax a little later. All right, looks like we have some tacos and a coupon for 40% off of our $12 tacos. Okay, set it up. We've got how much we're going to save from the original amount. We are going to save a good deal, 40% out of 100. And the original price is $12. Okay, so I cannot go from 100 to 12 very easily, or from 100 to 40. So I might simplify this by knocking off a 0 or dividing by 10, and I still can't get there. So maybe I try simplifying again. 4 and 10 can be divided by 2, so that gives us 2/5. And we still can't get there. Not a big deal. We move on to plan C. All right, so plan A is like this one up here, where we are just able to scale up, no problem. Plan B would be like this if it actually worked after we simplified. But plan C is to cross multiply and divide. So step 1, cross multiply. 12 times 2 equals 24. And then step 2 is to cross multiply and divide by what's left. So 24 divided by 5 equals blank. Well, let's work it out. 24 divided by 5. 5 goes into 2 0 times. 5 goes into 24 4 times. We have a remainder of 4, so we add a 0 and keep dividing, or a decimal and a 0. Still have to keep it as 24. And 5 goes into 40 8 times. All right, so what's wrong with that? It does not look like money, because money has 2 decimal places, so I need to add that 0, right? Our dollar sign goes in front. Please make sure it goes in front. We have to make sure we're writing money correctly. $4.80 is how much we save, not how much we pay. So we need to take that extra step. We have $12 minus $4.80. Remember, we have to subtract place value. So I have to make sure that my ones are lined up, my tenths are lined up, and my hundredths are lined up. Right? $12 minus $4.80. And then we just subtract. 0. We cannot do 0 minus 8, so we have to borrow. 10 minus 8 is 2. We can't do 1 minus 4, but we can do 11 minus 4, which is 7. So instead of paying $12 for our tacos, we're going to pay $7.20, which is pretty good. All right, so there is just another tool in your tool belt, utilizing what you already know, right? We know how to set up a proportion. We label what we're working with. We already know that percents are out of 100, and we already know how to subtract, right? So again, just putting some puzzle pieces together for what you already know.